Okay, greetings and salutations. This is the penmaster of numerology for the day of August 13th, and the year is 2009. I would like to remain on point with the vibration for the year 2009, which is an 11 universal year vibration, or the number 11 esoteric year vibration. Now, in addition to talking about the year pending 2009 and the number 11, I would like to also include knowledge that has been shown to me about the prime numbers. As you know, taking mathematics early on in your educational career, going through elementary school, middle school, high school, and possibly to college and graduate schools, all of us were required to take some form of math or mathematics. In our educational system, we were taught about prime numbers. The prime numbers in the educational system was only taught to us in a way that described the quantitative values of these numbers. The educational system did not seek to give us the extraordinary power and potentials that are given and provided with the prime numbers. I will only speak about 11 prime numbers because these 11 prime numbers can appear in any month of the year. The first prime number would be the number 2. The second prime number would be the number 5. The second prime number would be the number 3. The third prime would be 5. The fourth prime is 7. The fifth prime is the number 11. The sixth prime is the number 13. The seventh prime is the number 17. The eighth prime is the number 19. The ninth prime is the number 23. The 10th prime is the number 29, and the 11th prime is the number 31. Because I share this with you because of the fact that our calendar months extend only from 1 to 31 in terms of the maximum amount of days of this Gregorian calendar system. Now, many people would argue to say that there's something very wrong with this Gregorian calendar system. I beg to differ very much on this subject. I say that when you begin to understand the more intrinsic, the more esoterical values of the way that the calendar system was constructed, you'll begin to glean more understanding from the vibrations of the actual days themselves. Okay? Now, the prime numbers, let me give you a little bit of mathematical course. The prime numbers are numbers which can only be divided into equally or evenly by the number itself or the integer itself and the number 1. Simply put, about the prime numbers. Now, on the spiritual, let's say, esoteric side of these vibrations or numbers or number systems, we are given the revelation that these particular numbers carry extraordinary intrinsic powers within them. Now, I have been a numerologist for many, many decades now. And for the last 3 decades, since the 80s, I have been tracking the events that occur that have major impact on society. And I have noticed very consistently and have documented very consistently that the prime numbers are always involved with major catastrophes, major events, assassinations, and so forth. Probably one of the more meaningful, one of the more dramatic, one of the more, let's say, impactful days or instances that have occurred, let's say, in the last 100 years, is the event that took place on 9/11/2001. Now, what's interesting about 9/11/2001, when we look at the entire date itself, okay, we look at the number 9, which is the 9th month. But some people would say that the month of September really represents the 7th month, which is a prime number. And then when we look at the actual day, 11, that is a prime number. And then when we add occultly and reduce the year in question, 2001, we arrive at the number 3, which is also a prime number. Now, when we also look at the month and the day, 9/11, okay? 9/11 is a prime number all in itself. It is beyond the first 100 primes, but 9/11, when you go on to the internet and you, I say, find a prime number calculator, you'll find that 9/11 is a prime number, and 9/11 is calculated as a prime number. This is very interesting, say the least. There is an enormous amount of power with the prime numbers. These prime numbers cannot any longer by society be overlooked. I'll give you another example. Let's go into the world of sports. Probably one of the greatest athletes of the last 100 years. Champion upon champion upon champion. One of the wealthiest athletes to ever become famous through sports, Michael Jordan. The number that he wore, that's right, 23. 23 is a prime number. 23 is not only a prime number, but it is a number that is configured as being the royal star of the lion. The number 23 has an association with the powerful vibrations of a certain particular star in our galaxy that radiates a powerful vibration, also by the beholder and the user of this particular vibration. Now, many of you will have this particular vibration, the number 23. It can be found either in your name or with your birth construct. In some instances, the number 23 may be unevolved and become very hidden within the makeup of the name itself. By studying the science of numerology, you are unable to dig and find the importance of this number 23 in the name itself. So, study numerology. Find out about the numbers. Find out about the prime numbers. Find out that there are particular numbers that have a combination of interesting values that are associated with it. The 23, the royal star of the lion. It is also a prime number. It is also an odd number. Okay? Now, let's move a little further with the prime numbers. We know, for example, the number 13, which is the day for August. Number 13 is relegated to a level of superstition. But now you know that number 13 has importance. It is a prime number. It is also a vibration of the number 4, which represents order.